Well, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Sue.
I'm Betty.
We're
the Smith sisters.
Today we're going to talk about peaches and most importantly about the peach truck. Betty, tell them about the peach
A
truck.
couple months ago on the internet, of course.
Facebook, I think it was it?
I got it. I don't know. I guess it was Facebook. Anyway, they came up with this ad for this peach truck out of Georgia that would be coming to Michigan, bringing peaches if you ordered them. You could order a 25-pound box. So I decided that that would be something we could do because we don't get peaches in Michigan till late in the season, and they're New Havens, and not always can we get good ones. So I thought we could order from the peach truck. So I placed the order, and it was to pick up my peaches at between 9 and 10 at Clarkston, which is about 40 minutes from here. The peach truck would arrive. So on that morning, Sunday morning, Suzanne and I got up, called Suzanne, said, come on, we're going. And down we go. It's right off Highway 75, or Expressway 75. We get off the exit, and I say to Suzanne, what are all those cars doing?
And I say, I think they're lined up for peaches.
I
They
see.
were lined up as far as you could see. And so we turned left and kind of nudged over to a guy that had his window down and said, is this the peach line? Yes.
Now, and so we edge our way up and somebody lets us in. We were a good 20, 25 minutes waiting for the peaches. Now, but I have to back up. In my mind, the peach truck was a pickup truck with maybe 20 boxes in it. These were semis full of peaches. So my dream there had been shattered.
As we came over the overpass of the expressways we're edging, it was as lined up as far coming off I-75 going north. There must have been 500 to 700 cars.
Oh, it was just unbelievable. We drive in this parking lot. They tell us to park our car. Somebody shoves a cart in front of us, and we get in our little line, whipped right in. They're very organized. There must have been 10 tents with these young people handing out 25-pound boxes of peaches. And we were back in our car within 5 minutes. And home we came, and when we drove out of the parking lot, there wasn't a car to be had. In that time, they had emptied that whole...
And they told us that their other trucks were joining them. Now, we think that why we saw the end of the line was that could have been between the 9 and 10 appointments. Was there a 10 to 11? And then we think they were going on to Lansing.
11.
But he said more trucks were coming, and the peaches were 72 hours old, not 72 hours old.
Yeah, and then so home we came, and the peaches were beautiful. He said they had to rest at least 2 days, and then you could go from there. Now, since then they have rested, and I've made a peach crumble. Have you eaten any of yours yet?
No, I'm going to this afternoon. They've reached their ripening, perfect
Yeah.
ripening.
So now we have 25 pounds of peaches we have to hurry up and
Yeah.
use.
Well, Betty prepared a peach crisp last night. Tell us about that, Betty.
Well, it's just, I peeled 3 peaches, and then I kind of tossed them in a little sugar. Then the recipe for the CRUMB topping was one that I took a cooking class at the French Laundry, which is a restaurant in Fenton, the next city over. And he was making pies, and this was the CRUMB topping that he put on. And it consists basically of flour, brown sugar, little cinnamon, almonds, and butter. And you crumble it all together, you put it on top, and then you just bake it accordingly. The recipe will be attached to this video.
And keeping with a little bit of our peach theme, I prepared bacon ends, and we have kind of gotten into bacon ends in the last 2 or 3 years, and I think we came upon them at Plath's Meats up in Petoskey. But what they are, they're the ends of the slabs of bacon that most people never see, but they're so wonderful for sauces and soups and everything to add the flavor. But we've started roasting them and putting a toothpick in as an hors d'oeuvre. And because I have some peach syrup, that is going to be our little dipping sauce. So we have roasted, I did them in the oven at 365, roasted bacon ends with a little peach syrup. Now, you don't have to have peach syrup. We can have maple syrup and put a little bourbon in it if you want to.
Bourbon, whiskey, whatever you have.
Just add another little flavor brought into it. So we're going to enjoy a bacon end anytime here soon. I'm hoping you're enjoying this. It's a little deviation, but this peach truck thing just threw us for a loop.
Oh my gosh, did it ever? And we've talked about it for 3 days.
Yeah.
Just semis full of peaches they're bringing into Michigan and working their way up from Georgia.
And I think that you said they'll be back here in another
They'll be back
date.
here at the end of the month if you wanted more peaches. But if anyone's interested, go into peachtruck.com, thepeachtruck.com, and they not only have peaches, they have peach cobbler filling, peach jam, pecans, and a cookbook as well.
Yes, the Peach Truck Cookbook. I suppose we'll be sending
We'll
for
be
that.
back. Well, we
We
may have
should
to.
have had that ahead of the time because we've got a lot of peaches to deal with. But it's been fun and a new experience.
And the one thing I did learn, 25 pounds gives you about 60 good sized peaches. Good sized peaches.
And they are robust, good-sized peaches. And the thing we've been so tickled about is that even some of the peach stem and leaves come off on them. So
You can see we don't have a lot of peaches in Michigan.
well, not
in our area.
Yeah, and we're Michigan product people. But anyway, this is something that was just a little bit different. So we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Tune into the Smith Sisters.
And also, we'd like to make note that we have some mugs. What do I want to call them? We'd also like to tell you about our thermo mugs that are now available, if you're interested, through a very dear friend of ours that runs Rustic Creek Creation, Robin B. Sack Du Bois. And
They're so great,
They are one
and they fit very nicely
in your hand.
in your hands. So
And so you can contact her to get one of your own. She has all sizes of these mugs, and we're very happy with ours. We could have a little peach cocktail in them, Suzanne.
there's a good idea. Some little something made of peaches. Well, today we're going to be talking about peaches a lot, but I'm starting out with a small hors d'oeuvre before we head over to Betty's to do a little bit more. And what I'm beginning with are some bacon ends. And these bacon ends, I think we bought at Plath's Meat Market up in Petoskey. But you can get them at any butcher shop, any place that they are, making bacon. This is the very end. And they're so good for so many things. So many people start their spaghetti sauce out with them. But what we're doing is a little appetizer. We're going to roast these bacon ends up, put toothpicks in them, and dip them because we're kind of concentrating on peaches today in our peach story. We're going to dip them in some peach syrup for a little snack and hors d'oeuvre. But you can see what this is just from the ends of the bacon, and they're so good, as I said, for so many things. So I'm going to put them on a tray that's lined with parchment paper, and we're going to just let them roast in the oven for a few minutes and get them nice and crispy. And then we'll move our program on, and we'll enjoy a little snack at Betty's as we talk more about peaches.
are the bacon ends that Suzanne was talking about that we're using as an hors d'oeuvre. We just kind of
No,
stab
that
'em.
is delicious. I'm telling you right now.
You can do these.
You
in
know,
a-
you could even use bacon.
No, you'd have to have really thick cut bacon. But you can use, is it an hors d'oeuvre? You said that already. I don't need to repeat it.
Oh,
We'll just eat it. Here's our crisp. And these are our lovely peaches.
Those are beautiful.
They are gorgeous peaches. Thank you very much. We'll see you again soon. I'm Betty.
I'm Sue.
We're the Smith sisters.